I'm gonna hit record on this. How's everybody doing today?
Doing well, sir.
Yep, I'm glad to see you guys. Well, we got about 20 on right now. Earlier we had about 57 freshman parents on, and then we had about another 30-something freshman parents. Appreciate y'all getting on. What we're going to get to do today is kind of talk through our summer workouts. Our ADs wanted us to make sure that we kind of share the plan with the parents and share the plan with the kids so everybody's on the same page so we can keep everybody healthy and safe this summer. It's all of Texas is looking at our strength and conditioning programs to see what it's going to look like to have to social distance and keep kids safe and healthy through the summer. And I think a lot of this is going to lead to what happens in the fall as far as what school would look like. So we do not want to mess this up. We want to get it done the best of our ability. And I think we've got the best plan for Johnson High School. Our coaches have been working on it tirelessly along with our athletic directors and our superintendents. So I'm going to give you the plan, and then let me go through it. And then once we get done, we'll stop and ask some questions, and then we'll move on from there. Okay? So the first thing I want to let you know is thank you for your patience on emails and things like that. The email list that I have is one that I got from the counselors, and it's kind of the one from it's the one from you registering for the classes. So some of those are good emails and some of them aren't good emails. So it kind of makes it a little tough when I copy paste them over to a email. You know, the little semicolons aren't in the right spot, or there's a little arrow on there. So sometimes a lot of those emails get kicked back. That's why we want to go exclusively to using our Sports U page. Your son should have shared the code with you. We're upperclassmen, so we're 10th through 12th. So we're on the Johnson Jaguar football one. There's another one that is called Johnson Football Freshmen. Okay, so there's two different teams. Make sure you get the right code, and if you have a kid in each level, then that's fine. Just get both codes. What this is basically like a Facebook for our football team. We can put all types of things. The kids can post on here, which they really like. We can comment and like on them. I can shut down the comments where you can't comment. We can see who saw what. So this particular post that Kai put on there, 125 people looked at it, and those were all the people that looked at it. So that's why I like it. You can kind of see who's paying attention and who's not. It's quick and easy. This morning we're out painting the field. It's about 7:15 in the morning. Hit a picture real quick, kind of motivate the kids a little bit, get them excited, and post it, and boom, here we go. You know, the 156 out of the 267 looked at it, which I like. Was able to attach our summer training and our work area map right here, okay, just so everybody could see it. So this is the main platform that we're going to use to communicate over the emails because to me it's just easier. Here's the school store. The Jag store, it's going to be open about another 4 days. I'm going to try to extend it a little bit. The sleeveless compression is the one that everybody needs to get. The socks need to be white, but you can buy your own white socks. And then shoes for games need to be predominantly white. They can also, practice can be whatever color they need, okay? Just a lot of information. This is where the information goes out first. Love seeing the kids working out. Love seeing that. Like I said, it's their high five. That's what they like. I like to go on and say something to them. Each one, there, you know, I try to reach out to each one if I can. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. It's a few days late, but I normally get to it. Workouts can be posted on there. Okay, these are workouts. There's a lot of motivation can be posted on there. Monday motivation. Here's some motivation right here from 2 words. So just a good avenue. Easy to put pictures. Easy to put videos on. There's also a chat on there where just I will see it. And then, you know, there's also a place for media where you can put all your pictures and say a game's picture, the week's game pictures and stuff like that. When we finalize on our team reps, if you're interested in doing that, you can also email me. But when we finalize our team reps, we'll add the reps as admin so they can keep up with the media and kind of add stuff on here as we see fit, okay? So this is Sports U. I'm connected with, of course, Johnson, and also connected with Texas High School Coaches Association. So I get a lot of inside detail from the Coaches Association that really helps out us here. All right, moving on. Okay, so our summer workout plan, we, like I said, it was a collaboration between the UIL, the Coaches Association, our athletic directors, our superintendents, and many of the districts around us. We worked long and hard on this. We just got it approved on Tuesday night, I believe. The purpose and the kind of how it got started is all right here with the district and the ADs and that kind of stuff, and why. The biggest why is to keep everybody safe, both coaches and kids. This is the most important sheet on here because it'll take you through the checklist that you need to do prior to June 8th, which is Monday. Okay, first you need to attend a Zoom, what you're doing right now, so check that box. You got it down. The next is the rank 1. All right, copy paste this in your browser. When you do that, that will take you to the online registration. Try to register as soon as you can so we can start getting numbers so we make sure that we have all the coaches we need on campus on Monday, okay? When you go to rank 1, it will look like this. All right, it'll look just like this. We are registering, you guys are 10th through 12th grade football only. I realize some of your kids are 2-sport guys. In this summer, the only 2 sports that are doing sport specific are football and volleyball, and that was decided on collectively by all the head coaches. They lost so much time in the spring. It would be smart for our fall sports to kind of have precedent and get the kids as much as we can in the summer so we can get them ready for August, okay? We will circle back in the fall, and basketball and the baseballs will all get their time also. So if you're a 2-sport guy, don't worry about it. Just sign up for football. We will catch you up in the other sports as we can. Hit register, and it'll take you through your camp registration. Make sure you're doing all the boxes. Now, when you get to the second page, I can't go to the second page on this, but when you get to the second page, you will see a box and it'll be titled Special Notes. You need to go into that box, and there is another link that will take you to the online medical forms, online registration, the waivers, and those type things that you'll need to sign. So you need to go to that and get those signed prior to Monday also. I believe if you also go to See Brochure, it will also take you to that area too and give you a link. There it is right there. It'll give you a link where you can go through that. So 2 different ways that you can get registered for your waiver and all that stuff, okay? So that's the direction you go. All right. Make sure you go to the special notes. Make sure you get the release waiver, the online forms, the medical history completed. If you were in the district last year and played, you have a physical on file and you're perfectly fine, but you do need to do the medical history over again, okay? Every year that needs to be completed, but your physical will work for next year. You do not have to go get another physical. If you did not play in the district, you need to go get another physical. The online payment can be on that rank 1 on WePay. You can bring a check or you can go exact cash, and that is to be put in an envelope with the name, grade, sport. There's no change. I have 0 petty cash on campus, so you will have to put the exact amount of the camp, which is $85, in that envelope and seal it. We will not have any change or envelopes to help you with that. Now, every day that you come to work out, you will have to do a pre-screen Google form. I will add this to SportsU sometime this week. I want to make sure that it's perfect before I add it on there so I don't have to change it, okay? Every day before you work out, at least 30 minutes prior to your workout, we start our workouts at 9:30, so at least by 9 a.m. you have to have this pre-screen turned in on a Google form. It looks like this. Boom. Put your email address. This is the kid doing this. Your last name, your first name, your phone number, and then it will go through about 12 of the coronavirus symptoms. Now, parents and kids, if you mark yes to any one of these, you are probably going to be out of the workout at least 3 to 4 days, okay? Reason being, you can't, if I say I have unusual cough Monday morning and I check yes, 1, I'm not going to come to the workout. I'm going to call the coach, said, Coach, I got an unusual cough, and I will tell you, do not come to the workout. I will call you later in the afternoon and find out how you're feeling. You will have to have no symptoms for 3 days before you can come back to the workout, and we have to chart that and monitor that before you can come in. Now, you wake up the next day, coach, I feel fine. Okay, good. Go to the doctor, get cleared. That's the only way you can get back within a day or so. Otherwise, you're going to sit for 3 to 4 days and not be able to come to workouts. So answering yes to these, if you feel, I've got the chills, whatever it may be, and I'm going to answer yes, you need to have a great conversation with your parents because you all need to discuss the difference between virus, COVID type symptoms, and I'm tired of working out. I'm sore from working out. I've got allergies. My asthma's acting up. I got some type of sinus headache or something like that. And we're going to go through these and kind of explain that a little bit further. I just want to make sure when you mark yes, what you should do, if that's what you're feeling, mark yes. But if you do, it's going to be 3 days, at least 3 to 4 days, and we're going to have to keep an eye on you. Unusual cough. Okay, I can see where that would be a virus type symptom all the time. Shortness of breath, same thing, virus type symptom. Experiencing chills, could be I'm a little dehydrated, could be something I ate the night before, the morning of. Okay, have that conversation. Same thing with the shaking and the chills here. Muscle pain. Listen, I'm going to guarantee they're going to be sore. They're going to feel some muscle pain. So we need to diagnose at home whether that's muscle pain from I'm working out and I've been squatting and I've been running and jumping and I'm sore, and muscle pain, man, I think I'm coming down with the flu. I feel some muscle aches, okay? So those are the conversations you have to have with your son or daughter prior to sending this in with a yes. Headaches, same thing. Could be a sinus headache, could be the pollen in the air, could be a virus headache. I get it. It could be dehydration because I didn't drink enough. Could be something I ate. Sore throat, same thing, So loss of taste or smell, well, that's kind of related to coronavirus. So you hit yes on that one, you're going to stay home. Diarrhea, what did I eat? Am I dehydrated? Those type things. My temperature is too high. Yeah, stay home. I've got somebody that I'm close contact with that had COVID. Yes, you're going to need to stay home. Okay. So what I'm trying to get at is this. You mark yes, 3 to 4 days easy, unless you go to the doctor and get cleared. If you're going to mark yes, make sure you consult with your parent because I'm going to call and talk to you and your parent and see where you are, see where you're feeling, and monitor you. And you will not be able to come back to that workout until myself and the athletic director say you can come back to that workout. If it turns into that, oh my God, we have somebody with coronavirus, then we will definitely self-quarantine, keep you away from the workouts, and then we have to monitor and see the groups that you have been in, and send those groups home also. We're going to try to stay in groups of 15 to 20 position groups, and let's say I'm in my position group. I'm the coach of the linebackers. I got the linebackers, and I come down with coronavirus. My whole group is going to go home for 14 days and self-quarantine until, one, we get tested, and then I can come back to the workout, or two, we've gone 14 days and we show no symptoms. So it's important that we're very honest on this, but it's also important that we know what we're answering on that, okay? So moving forward. Let me get to it here. Okay. Pre-screen every day, all right? This first one's going to be due Monday, 30 minutes prior to your workout. What I would do is get up, fill out my pre-screen, go about my business, get dressed, and come to the workout. If I have a marked yes, then I call. I'm going to tell you to stay home, and I'll give you follow-up directions after that. You are to park in the gym parking lot, and if you're going to get dropped off, you're going to be dropped off there. Don't come walking through the Roan Forest entrance. If you do, you're going to have to walk all the way to the front of the gym and go through the checkpoint in the front of the gym. You can't just go straight to your workout, okay? We'd rather you drive all the way around. I know it's a pain, but we have one entry point and an exit point. That's by state and also by our district. When you're standing in line, you have to wear your mask. When you're at rest, you have to wear your mask. When you're spotting in the weight room, you have to wear your mask. Entering and exit, you have to wear your mask, okay? These are the things when you sign in each morning, there will be a table out front. Doc will be sitting there. He's going to check that you have a gallon of water, you have your mask, that you did your pre-screen. Coach, my phone went dead, my internet's not working. That's fine. We have some paper copies, and you'll check the box, sign it, and go. We don't want to manage 200 pieces of paper every day because people did not go on the Google form to fill it out. It's going to be a lot simpler and easier for us to manage the documentation if you put it on Google form. Must have a small hand sanitizer that you attach to your water somehow or keep with you. okay? If you don't have these 4 things, you're not coming to the workout. You're going to be sent home. And you can't go home and get them and come back, because 5 minutes after the workout starts, nobody's going to be allowed in the workout, okay? So make sure you have those 4 things every day. Parents, this is where I need your help. They have to constantly social distance. They need to take it upon themselves to keep themselves separate, okay? This is the number one thing that keeps the coronavirus from spreading. As a coach, I cannot sit there and coach social distancing the whole time when I'm trying to coach football. Will we redirect them? Yes, we will. But if I have to redirect someone too many times, I will send them home from the workout and keep them away from the workout for 2 to 3 days. We just can't spend time telling you spread apart, spread apart, spread apart, social distance, social distance. Just can't do it, okay? So they have to take some responsibility for how they're going to work out. And it's a habit change, so I know it's going to be tough, but I know we can get it done. There's no physical contact, so no high fives, chest bumps, elbow bumps, nothing like that. Anytime you're in non-activity, you can be 6 feet away. If you're in exercises, you can be 10 feet away, okay? We have adapted all our drills to reflect that, to make sure that we are social distancing in our drills, both football and strength and conditioning. Anytime they're working in exercise, they can have their mask off. So if we're running 40-yard dashes, they don't have to have their mask on. I realize it's hard to breathe. As soon as they catch their breath, they need to put their mask back on. If we're moving from outside to inside and we're going from drill to drill, you need to put your mask on. You're exiting the workout, you need to put your mask on. You're coming in the lines, you need to have your mask on. You walk to the bathroom, you need to put your mask on. So the more times we can have our mask on, the better. The only restroom that we can use is the concession stand restroom, all right? And it's 1 in, 1 out. You must wash your hands. Talked about COVID symptoms and versus aches and pains and workout aches and pains. So when we take them to the parking lot, they must leave immediately. So the rides need to be here on time. We will end our workout with the upperclassmen at 11:45. You need to make sure that your rides are here if you're being picked up, because we cannot leave you standing in the parking lot alone. We have to stand there and wait for you. Our coaches, there's going to be 18 on campus every day. They want to go home to their families and enjoy their summer too. They still have to go back to the workout areas, clean and disinfect everything before they can go home. So we need you to be here at 11:45 so they can just jump right in the car and leave. Vacations, absences. I need you to communicate every vacation and every absence you have, because I have to track them. I need to know when you were here, when you were not here, when you were feeling good, when you weren't feeling good. You need to be very honest and let us know when you overslept, when you're babysitting brother or sister, when you got doctor's appointment, which I hope most appointments you can plan for after 12 noon. If you're going to go on vacation, man, have at it. Have a great time. Go take your time, be with your family, enjoy it, okay? I'm going to take a vacation. I've told all our coaches, you need to take a vacation. You need to have time for yourself and for your family. What I will tell you is this: if you're going to go on an extended vacation, you're going to be gone 2-3 weeks at a time. Now, you're going to miss out on learning football, and that may place you at a different order in the depth chart. You will have an opportunity to learn and get back and earn your way back to where you left, but you're going to miss football, okay? That's your choice, okay? I want you to go enjoy vacations, but if it turns into an extended, I'm taking a 2-3 week vacation, just understand that. If it's 2-3 days, you can probably catch up pretty quick and everything will just be fine. We will always give you an opportunity to work back into where you need to go, but it's never promised, okay? I remember when I was playing, somebody got hurt and they never got their position back. It's just the way it is. All right? No spectators. Sorry, we need to limit everyone that comes in, okay? So there's no spectators, no grandpas, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. Hey, my brother's in from college. Sorry, no spectators, okay? There's going to be one way in and one way out of these workouts. Detailed entries. A little bit more in depth. You're going to get here, you're going to get out of your car, you're going to get dropped off, you're going to go and walk and stand in line along the gym, and then along the gym right here, okay, in the front of the gym and the side of the gym, and Doc's going to check you in. He's going to look for those 4 things: a mask, a gallon of water, sanitizer. Did you do your pre-screen? okay? You're going to walk in here and you're going to come to the football field, and we're going to have designated areas for every position group to sit on a line. You will have to sit on a line. We don't want you standing around because you will start walking around and congregating, and we have to social distance. Once we've gotten to the point where it's time to start our workout, we will all warm up in our positions, in our stations right here on the football field, and then we will send you to your workout, whether it be a football or strength and conditioning workout. When we exit, football will leave the coaching parking lot area and head this way. Everybody else that is working on out here on the tennis courts or the softball field will exit this way to help spread kids out so we're not all together. Again, the coach will have to walk you out to the parking lot. Good. So that's the entry. That's also the exit. When we're working out, all right, we've warmed up. You're in your areas on the field. We've warmed you up. We will divide you and send you to the right areas for whatever we're going to do. If it's football, offense will be on the turf field. Defense will go to the grass field, and we will divide up by our position groups and work. If it's a strength and conditioning workout, we will send you to your station area, and we will rotate from there, okay? When we're working in stations, any equipment that we use, if the linebackers are using the sleds, we will push the sleds for the amount of time that we have. Then we will disinfect their hands. We'll disinfect the equipment, and then we'll rotate to the next group, coach and all, okay? Disinfectant. Our athletic directors found some disinfectant that we can dilute with water, put it in a spray bottle, spray their hands, spray their equipment. We're good to go, and we can move on. Your son will also have a small sanitizer that you will provide for him that they can sanitize as they see fit there. They go to the restroom, they can wash their hands for 20 seconds, and they can sanitize there also. We will sanitize when they walk in. We will sanitize anytime they handle equipment, and we will sanitize them on the way out, okay? If they're in the weight room, for every 2 racks, there will be 3 people that are working in that rack. If they're spotting, they will have to have their mask on. If they are working, they can leave it off. Once that group of 3 is finished in that rack, we will disinfect them, we will disinfect the rack, and we'll move the next group in there, okay? Exiting, kind of went over that already. You know which way you're going. Just understand there's no loitering whatsoever, and the coaches will need to walk you out just like if it was a church camp or kindergarten, okay? Daily itinerary, you are in session 2, 10th graders to 12th graders, $85. I'll explain why it's $85 in a minute. You come in at between 9 and 9:30. The workout starts at 9:30, okay? So if I was you, I'd get in here at least 10 to 15 minutes prior to 9:30. So you don't get the rush, get in here even earlier. We will start the workout at 9:30 when we can. I'm sure Monday we're going to have to wait a little while so we can get everybody signed in the first time and get them in the right spots. You will work out from 9:30 to 10:45 in football. It'll be a football workout, just like a practice. At 10:45, we will switch over to strength and conditioning. All the other sports, the baseballs, the softballs, the basketballs, they will be done at 10:45 because they're only doing strength and conditioning. Football and volleyball are the only 2 that are doing sport-specific training first and then strength and conditioning. Again, there's no spectators allowed. Moving on to the cost. Told you where it's at. Here's the checks. Johnson High School. Summer athletic, if you're doing that cash, envelope, name, sport, all that legibly, don't have any envelopes and we won't have any change. $85. This is why you're paying $85. One, we're working out. Football's the only team that's going to work out Monday through Friday. There will be a couple Fridays as we see fit that we will take off. You get 1 hour of sports-specific training and you get 1 hour of strength and conditioning for $85, and that's June and July. That's a pretty good deal. We're going to have 18 coaches on campus every day. At these price points, it's going to be hard to pay every coach here every day. So some of the coaches are going to be volunteering their time, okay, just so we can keep the price down. Do not let the price keep you from working out. If you've got an issue, for whatever reason, just give me an email and we will figure it out. No problems, okay? Here's some no activity days. The 3rd, the 7th, the 8th, the 20th, 21st, and 31st. Those are great days to go on vacation, okay? Plan around those days so that way you're not missing so much. Those are great days to go on vacation. Again, this document is on SportsU. You can take a picture of it, whatever you need, but those are great days. We are starting two-a-days August 3rd right now, unless anything changes. I don't foresee anything changing, okay? So August 3rd, I would not be doing any vacations after August 3rd because that is football time. We should be full contact by then, and we are going to be down and dirty getting ready for a season. So if you're going to vacation, June and July is when you want to do it, okay? And here's some good dates that you could take right there. All righty? All right, I'm going to open it up for some questions. And if I think of something else that I might have missed, I may add to it, okay? Any questions? You can tell I did that a few times today, right? I feel like I was a tour guide.
Hey, Coach, Gary Stone here. My son's name is Harrison Stone. He's the field goal kicker for the JV last year. I'm just wondering, when he goes to the conditioning camp and they break off into individual football training, would he be doing kicking? He's
going to go, yes. We're going to put them, the kickers, with the quarterbacks. And when we are doing sports specific, where quarterbacks are learning quarterback drills, he's going to go kick on his own and socially distance with the other kickers. And we will check on them randomly through the day. A lot of times they have to do their workouts on their own. And then when we go into strength and conditioning, he will be assigned the quarterbacks group. So he'll be in there doing all the strength and conditioning that we do.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Coach, are they allowed to bring like a bag that has their
mask
and their phone? And
what I'm going to do, just know this, they're going to travel with whatever they have. So if you can visualize that football field and 5 drills being on that football field, they're going to move to the drills and they're going to take their water and their sanitizer, which could be in that bag. I'm going to walk around with a bag also because I need to bring my own water also. We have to wrap up all the water fountains and we can't have any water cows out there. So I'm going to be out there from 7:30 in the morning till 11:45. I'm going to take some water and I'm probably going to take a snack. And I'm going to have it in that bag and I'm going to move around and do what I need. And when I got my time to drink some water, I'm going to drink some water. So they could put their cleats in there. They could put their flats in there. Right now, our D-line and O-line will start lifting week 1, and our skill guys will probably not start lifting for a couple of weeks. So flats and cleats are probably preferred every day, and that way you don't have to worry about it. But, yes, they can walk around with their bag or move around with their bag because they won't be walking.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, do they go in their gym clothes?
Yes, whatever workout clothes they have, they can wear. Just make sure that it's breathable and it's proper attire for school. You know, whatever the shirts say, they need to be appropriate.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Will they be wearing the padding and the helmets during the workouts this summer?
Not until August 3rd. August 3rd, we'll be able to hand out helmets for them, and then a week later we can put the pads on. What will happen most likely is somewhere in July, we will start passing out pads as soon as we get the okay to start doing that, just so we can get that kind of stuff out of the way. So that's another reason to be in strength and conditioning, so you can kind of get your pads early.
Okay. And my second question, and I appreciate y'all putting safety first. A lot of the stores don't have hand sanitizer in stock.
Right.
What would be an alternative to hand sanitizer if they're not able to be found right now?
Great question. Maybe a little bag of wipes or something like that. You know, just something more than what, you know, we're going to have the sprayers and we're going to have some hand sanitizer, I believe, at the entrance. But it's hard to find right now. So just do your best to find what you can, and then we will make some decisions, you know, that Monday morning if we've got a lot of kids that just don't have it.
Coach?
Yes?
I was just at HCB today, and they're pretty stocked up on hand sanitizer.
Good.
And I know for sure the one over on Blanco has tons. HEB Plus, so you can get it.
There you go.
Okay. That's good to know. I
have a little one, you know, that I use in my car, and I was just going to go buy a bigger one and refill that one all the time.
They have
You
pumps,
can get any.
they have the kind you can spray on your hands. They've got the traditional. They've got all different kinds.
Good.
Okay.
So yeah, the one you put on your key ring is kind of the one I'm envisioning that they'll carry around with them, but whatever you can find will work.
Okay. And last question, a lot of the solutions for that have to be put on high contact surfaces have to usually stay on those surfaces for about 7 to 10 minutes for them to be effective with the viral. So when they're in the weight room, are y'all allowing for that additional time to let the solutions
Dry.
dry?
Yeah, the best we can. The best we can, and we're also we can use some paper towels in there and some different wipes in there. So we're going to try the best we can in there.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yep. We heard about the drying time also. The solution that we found, Coach Funk found it, our athletic director, and she said that would work. So we will get I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. I'll have a conversation with the salesman and see what he thinks. Anything else? Mary Messer, you don't have any questions?
You're so thorough. I just.
Hey, you think, right? Hey, wait, as soon as I get off this thing, everybody's going to shoot me an email. I'm going to have, 28 emails right off the bat. Everybody good? Everybody excited? I know I am. I'm excited to get to coaching again. We haven't coached since March 10th, man. That's like, man, I'm
just ready to get on a normal schedule.
Normal something, right? Let's get out and run and sweat a little bit. I know I need the sun. I know I need to sweat too, man. This COVID belly is getting bad. So anybody else? I really appreciate y'all jumping on today. You guys can always get me with an email. I try to return them as fast as I can. Normally it's been about a 48-hour turnaround. I'm working the best I can to get those email lists right, but I'll tell you right now, Sports U is the best way to go. It's an easy way to get me. Anytime I put something out, you'll get an alert right now, so you don't have to dig around your emails to find it. So that's the best way to go right now. If you don't have that code to get on Sports U, email me and I'll shoot it to you real quick, and you will be on it within 2 minutes. Easy.
Hey, Coach, one last question.
Sure.
There's a few new coaches.
There sure are.
Yeah. Is there going to be a time where we are able to meet with them before the season starts?
As soon as we can meet in a large group, we'll probably plan something. Right now, I've got both coordinators are on and a receiver coach. Our offensive coordinator is Victor Sierra. He was at Judson. He was at Smithson Valley. He was at New Braunfels. He is a cult hero in New Braunfels. So I call him NBA, natural born athlete. Because he was one of the best football players to ever go through New Braunfels. In his coaching, he did coach Cliff Kingsbury and is still great friends with Cliff and still calls him about concepts and things like that. We haven't got to get out to Arizona yet, but we will as soon as we can and kind of visit that place and see what they got going on. Outstanding coach, does a great job with the spread offense. A lot of RPOs. What you're going to see is a lot of dotting and throwing. You're just going to see quick, short passes all over the field. Multiple receivers will be catching the ball. Once we open it up with the short passes, then the running backs take over. In San Marcos, which we played you guys, so you saw the talent level that we had there. We had the second team all-district quarterback at 2,000-something yards and a receiver that had 82 catches, I believe, and a running back that had almost 1,000 yards. In the prior 3 years, we had a running back that had 1,000 yards each year. And then in 2017, the quarterback and the running back had 1,000 yards rushing, and the quarterback had, I believe, 2,000 yards passing. So we can get the ball around when we need to get the ball around. Defensively, our defensive coordinator is Coach T.P. Miller. He was a stud safety at Texas State. We grew him up. He's a San Marcos kid, one of the only San Marcos kids to ever go Deep One. I think there's only about 3 or 4 of them that have been Deep One in a lifetime. He was one of them, played at Texas State, had a great career there, came to us and worked with us in San Marcos, taught him how to kind of coach as his first couple of years. Then he went out to Seguin, was a co-coordinator there on defense. Running a 4-2-5 at San Marcos, we ran a 3-4. Then I stole him right back from Seguin because he is an amazing secondary coach that can really relate to kids and just a great gentleman altogether. So he knows our style, he knows our X's and O's, and he's already started. Both of them have already implemented all the X's and O's that we need to get started right now. We have been in football meetings for the last 3 weeks on Wednesdays and Fridays. with all the coaches from the middle school all the way up. And then we just hired on our offensive receiver coach from he was with me in San Marcos for 2 years. He was at Canyon for quite a few years, and he was also at New Braunfels. 27 years of experience, has experience on both sides with the secondary and the receivers. Right now he helps us on offense with the receivers, and he does a great job of teaching the receiver what the defensive back knows so the receiver can beat the defensive back. And then he helps us quite a bit during the games because he can read the coverages and let coach know what they're running in the back so that way he can choose his plays wisely. So those are the coaches we have on right now. We may have to hire one more on. I'm not sure yet, but we're working towards that decision here pretty quick. And so we're well on our way. We've got our X's and O's in. We've got our package in, the base package in for the summer, and then we'll add to that as we see fit and see how much the kids can handle. So it's very exciting. I'm stoked. I'm ready to get out there and do some football.
Can you tell us who's returning from last year?
As far as the coaches?
Yes.
Well, if I can remember them all. Let's see. Coach Gazelle, of course, he doesn't go anywhere. Coach Gillespie, they'll still be working on the offensive line. Coach Griff will be with the tight ends. Coach Boyd has moved from defense to the offense. He's going to help with the receivers or the running backs, one of the two. Coach Randall will be with the corners. And then Coach Taylor will stay with the outside linebackers. And Coach Ross will stay with the D-line. And I'll coach the linebackers. We may hire one more coach if we do that. He may be on defense. He may be on offense. Just kind of depends on where we really see he's going to fit.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Anybody else?
Right here.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 questions. Number one, will you be able to change your position on for football this year?
You need to have a conversation with the coaches and make sure that you're choosing right. But yeah, I mean, it's always possible to change your position. Summertime's when the time we need to kind of look at those kinds of things. What do you play right now?
Last year I played tight end, but I want to get somewhere on defense.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what I need you to do then? Go ahead and reach out to me so I can have a conversation with the coaches that coached you, and we kind of go from there so we know what to do with you on Monday. Okay?
Yes,
What was your second question?
Oh, my second question, what if you have summer school?
Go to summer school. Grades are more important than football. We'll catch you up. Yep. Go to summer school. Anybody else?
Hey, the coach. This is Aaron Condell, Ian's dad.
Hey, Aaron. How are you doing? Did we get everything straightened out? Are we good with the emails and all that good stuff now?
I think we're getting there. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I swear I know how to use a computer. That's
great.
Yeah.
I just had a question. I didn't hear you mention the safeties. Did they have a different coach than the
safeties?
corners?
The safeties coach is going to be TP Miller, our defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Defensive coordinator. He's gonna kind of TP will organize everything. I will call the defense on Friday nights. Okay, so we're going to kind of tag team the defense. I handle the linebackers. He's got the safeties, and then we move.
Beautiful.
I told you about the other coaches. Anything else?
All right, thank you. Nope. That's it.
Mr. Rodriguez, you don't have any questions, Mr. Rodriguez? You got it down, huh? Appreciate you, sir. Who had another question?
I have one more question.
Yes, sir, Summer.
Since it's that's my mom's name.
I'm sorry.
My real name's Liam.
Okay.
And since I'm gonna be at summer school, is there like any workouts I can do if I miss any?
Yeah, if I was you, I would do the workouts that we have posted on Sports U that come up. They normally go out on Mondays, Tuesdays, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, what you've been doing this summer will work. Okay. Anybody else?
Coach, great job. Just thank you for all the details. That helps a lot, and it gives us a lot of direction. That's very helpful. Thank you.
We're trying to do the best. So, this is a tough time. So we want to kind of put your minds at ease. And I'll tell you this right now, depending on how our football coaches in the state of Texas do with this is really, I think, is going to drive what happens in the fall. And whether we open up with full classrooms or half classrooms or 25% classrooms or whatnot. If we can get through this June and July and limit the spread of coronavirus, especially through our teenagers, I think it'll make public schools more apt to open up the way they're in the way we have been open. So it's very important that we get this right as coaches, and we're taking it very, very seriously. Anybody else? Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can always email them. Like I said, I'm going to work real hard to stay on top of the emails this weekend, so that way you have all the answers prior to the Monday. If you're just, man, I just don't want my kid to be there because of the coronavirus, give me a call. Let's talk about it. I understand that and respect that, and we'll work around it as best we can. Okay. Anything else? All right. I appreciate you guys being with me tonight. I got to head out because we got the seniors that are graduated taking some pictures. I want to go meet them. All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Good day.
You
Thank
too.
you, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, Blair, how do I?
Yes.
What?